Clover Hill Outdoors. We're going to test out this new GardePro trail cam. It's got the cellular data on it. Hook up this solar panel to it. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Maintain our power source so we don't have to keep on coming up here, changing the battery. Gonna set it up on the south side of the hill, get some good sunlight on it. We'll go over that in a little bit, where we ended up putting it, but we're gonna head out for mounting the trail cam. Here we go. Beautiful day on Clover Hill. America. So, when we're mounting a camera, Stevie, what are the best practices, some do's, some don'ts when you're mounting trail cameras?
Well, depending on the time of year. Right now we're after season, so we're not gonna get them on any scrapes or any high buck traffic areas. We're gonna kind of put it in a general crossing area to get turkeys, coyotes, deer, just to kind of get an inventory of what's on the land right now. But you always want to mount it facing away from the sun. So majority of the time you want to facing north.
Okay.
Because the sun, as it comes up and down, that'll trip off your camera. But with this solar panel, we'll put the camera facing north, but the solar panel will be facing south so that it gets recharged by the sun.
Nice.
But I got a spot where I know that deer typically cross and go all the time. The turkeys and the coyotes and all the wildlife go by this one spot. So we'll put it in this one spot to kind of get an inventory of all the wildlife.
Yeah, because you want to know.
You want to know what's on your property.
Yeah.
Here, the wildlife uses this logging road. So we're going to throw this camera up here where a lot of deer and turkeys and all them use this logging road to cross.
Natural highway.
I think we passed the licking branch. I mean, there is another way I can do it. I just put a little nail and then I tie it.
Ingenuity. Hunting ingenuity. Haru style.
Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm making a slip knot. Put a nail. This way I can make my strap a little longer. So now it's secured on that side. And I'll go over here and I'll put a nail on this side. And then what we'll do, since it's facing up like that, we want to tilt it forward. So find a stick like this. We'll stick that behind.
So you catch the
Because I don't want the camera tilted back and looking up. I want it looking at that licking branch. So what I did is I put a stick behind it.
It's
so
more
the
level.
back end is facing more down.
Okay.
We're leveling it out.
Right.
So now I got it faced to where I want at that licking branch. Now anything that comes up and down this trail, or a lot of the wildlife goes like this on an angle, it's going to catch it.
Okay. That's a nice little tip and trick.
Yeah.
Put a little stick behind that cam so it's more level pointing down, because if you're just flush against the tree, you'll be pointing up. You won't catch any game.
Right. You're never going to get a straight up and down tree in the woods.
Right.
So now I got my camera set. And what you do is you go back to where you think the deer are going to be. And you look back at that camera. And I like to put it on a big dark tree, because then the deer can't see. You put it on a little skinny tree and then they're like, what? What is that?
Okay.
So this big dark tree camouflages this. So
And
now I got my solar panel. That's south. The sun comes up from the east and goes like this, goes to the west. So I want my solar panel facing that sun. Now if this was the middle of the rut, I might be hanging this different. I might put it right on that scrape so I don't get as many doe pictures, but I'm trying to just capture all wildlife, so I'm gonna put it where I want to capture everything.
we want all the game.
I want all the game.
We're gamers at Clover Hill.
So we stick that in there. We're gonna take another nail here to where I want it. See how that sun's hitting this side of the tree?
Oh yeah.
So that's where I want my solar. Try to hang it a little bit higher than what sometimes a deer will come up and rub these cameras, you know.
Right.
And I don't want it to rub that solar panel, so I'm gonna hang it a little higher. Okay. That's set. Take my solar panel, screw that on.
I'll get a closer angle here.
Okay, so now we got our camera set, our solar panel facing south. And what you want to do is take your axe, and then these branches that are going to create shade, cut those off.
Fumble!
I'll drive your shit.
Hey, this is all what
Fumble.
comes natural out in the woods.
Okay.
Now you angle that solar panel so no debris, leaves, or standing water sits on that solar panel there.
Yep.
Put it at an angle, nice.
Got a little 45-degree angle facing up towards that sun.
Yep. On the south
And,
side.
yep, so I'm trying to hit the sun at its peak of the day, which is going to be about here.
Yep.
And then try to get anything that's...
Get rid of the limbs here, any blockage.
I mean, right now we don't have a lot of leaves on the trees, so we don't have to go too crazy, but
So the straps didn't go fully around it, so we nailed them in there. The sun coming in already, charging that battery. We just gotta power up.
okay. Get all the excess wire out of the way. So, zip tie that back.
Oh, nice. Thank you to GardePro.
Hopefully a long-lasting sponsor. We got a lot of wildlife out here. Okay.
Tucked away.
She's set.
That yellow sticker won't be a problem.
That should be. Don't worry about it.
There's that stick behind.
Okay. Get the antenna facing, you know, to where you think more cell coverage is. That's a low land out there. There's a cell tower that way, so
yeah,
I'm facing it that way. I guess you could put it straight up. So now she's set.
Oh, we just got to power her on.
Power her on, good to go.
Oh
We're
yeah,
trying
that's
to hit
sun.
that licking branch there. Right
Yeah,
here.
let's go check it out.
This is what I'm trying to hit, is that licking branch on the logging road. These deer will come down all throughout the year and they'll nose this licking branch, and that's how they identify each other. And the turkeys walk down this road, the coyotes walk down this road. Nice and camouflaged. And then what I like to do is set my cameras up to where I'm going to hunt. So I like to climb this tree here. So I'm right over top of that scrape downwind. So now here I am for my tree stand. There's my camera, the GardePro, and it's looking at this licking branch here. And what the deer like to do is come up and down this bench, or they'll come up and down this logging road. And anytime they go by this licking branch, I'm about 10 yards shot right over top of them. This is the angle from my climber, my tree stand. So I'm on top of a big hill. You know, and these deer like to walk these benches. And the turkeys, there's a bunch of turkey scratch down there. There's oak trees. There's a big oak tree right there. It drops acorns. So I'll be set for this fall. And what I'll do is I'll make a scrape here, mock scrape, and I'll put some scents on that when it comes more towards the rut. But I just know year after year that they like that little licking branch that comes down here. It's right there, that licking branch.
It's a good spot, Stevie.
Good spot.
Thank you, GardePro. This was a super easy setup. Hopefully we capture some good wildlife. If you guys like it or need a camera, click the link below. It's really easy setup. The company's been really great to work with. We'll power this baby up. Get her going, ready for action. Oh yeah, she's a beaut. Let's start her up. GardePro, baby. Ready for action.